2, 3, 4, 5.
It's a 5-minute till showtime song. It's a cute little tune that's 5 minutes long. If you sing it real loud, you can't sing it wrong. It's a 5 minutes till showtime song. If we started all the action at the top of the show, there'd be buffering, loading, and spinning. So we play a little countdown to let you know that the real fun will soon be beginning. It's the 5-minute till showtime song. It's a cute little tune that's 5 minutes long. If you sing it real loud, you can't sing it wrong. It's a 5 minutes till showtime song. A countdown gives you time to prepare and builds up some anticipation. So get your snacks and grab a drink and settle in your chair. It's nearly time to share our fun creation. It's a 4 minutes till showtime song. It's a cute little tune that's 4 minutes long. If you sing it real loud, you can't sing it wrong. It's a 4 minutes till showtime song. If we started all the action at the top of the show, there'd be buffering, loading, and spinning. So we play a little countdown to let you know that the real fun will soon be beginning. It's a 4 minutes till showtime song. It's a cute little tune that's 4 minutes long. If you sing it real loud, you can't sing it wrong. It's a 4 minutes till showtime song. A countdown gives you time to prepare and builds up some anticipation. So get your snacks, grab a drink, settle in your chair. It's nearly time to share a fun creation. It's a 3-minute till showtime song. It's a cute little tune that's 3 minutes long. If you sing it real loud, you can't sing it wrong. It's a 3 minutes till showtime song. If we started all the action at the top of the show, there'd be buffering, loading, and spinning. So we play a little countdown to let you know that the real fun will soon be beginning. It's a 3-minute till showtime song. It's a cute little tune that's 3 minutes long. If you sing it real loud, you can't sing it wrong. It's a 3 minutes till showtime song. A countdown gives you time to prepare and builds up some anticipation. So get your snacks and grab a drink and settle in your chair. It's nearly time to share a fun creation. It's a 2-minute till showtime song. It's a cute little tune that's 2 minutes long. If you sing it real loud, you can't sing it wrong. It's a 2 minutes till showtime song. If we started all the action at the top of the show, there'd be buffering, loading, and spinning. So we play a little countdown to let you know that the real fun will soon be beginning. It's 2 minutes till showtime song. It's a cute little tune that's 2 minutes long. If you sing it real loud, you can't sing it wrong. It's a 2 minutes till showtime song. A countdown gives you time to prepare and build up some anticipation. So get your snacks and grab a drink and settle in your chair. It's nearly time to share a fun creation. It's the 1 minute till showtime song. It's a cute little tune that's 1 minute long. If you sing it real loud, you can't sing it wrong. It's a 1 minute till showtime song. If we started all the action at the top of the show, there'd be buffering, loading, and spinning. So we play a little countdown to let you know that the real fun will soon be beginning. It's the 1 minute till showtime song. It's a cute little tune that's 1 minute long. If you sing it real loud, you can't sing it wrong. It's the 1 minute till showtime song. A countdown gives you time to prepare and builds up some anticipation. So get your snacks and grab a drink and settle in your chair. It's nearly time to share a fun creation. That was a 5 minutes till showtime song, and now it's time to start the show.
That's it. Time to start the show. Yeah, the song's done. Why are you looking at us like that? Oh, that was only 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Yikes.
Oh, no.
I guess we could ask people to sing the chorus with us again.
Yeah, vamp, stretch it out.
That was the 5 minutes till showtime song. A cute little tune that's 5 minutes long. If you sing it real loud, you can't sing it wrong. It's the 5 minutes till showtime song. Ba da 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 da.
Toot, toot, toot. Toot, toot, toot. Toot, toot. Hey, welcome to Talkin' Funny. It's the funny, silly talk show that hates sound effects. My name is Sasha, international hilarious comedian. Here, as always, with usually with my hilarious sidekick, the noob. Only but the noob is stuck in traffic, and he's gonna be here in a little bit. Hang tight. But look, guys, I got the Laugh Cougar there. Hello there, Laugh Cougar.
Hey, Sasha, good to see you. That poor noob, when he was a little kid, he watched his father kill his mother, and now he's stuck in traffic in Tennessee somewhere, God forbid. Which is worse, I don't know.
He's, one in a long line of minor inconveniences for the guy, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're here, Laugh Cougar. Justin Kaufman says, time for some talking funny. Oh, thank goodness, says Elizabeth. Just wait until J. Marr dials in. Oh, boy. If only he would, yeah. What do you think of last week, Laugh Cougar?
I thought it was great. I just heard a dog. It was great. It was great. The guy did great impressions. Very friendly fellow. He was just as good with or without a shirt. I really enjoyed him. Good flexing.
Was nice. We had the show where Jay Moore took his shirt off. It's probably the only show where that happened. So
yeah, he talked to a wall for a little bit.
He did. It was strange. I hope the guy's doing okay. We have Zimmer Brooks says Jay Moore is going to be the new John Schuster of this show. Then Zimmer Brooks hops over to another social media platform and says, "Hey, John Schuster, are you going to be watching from the Calgary bubble?" I'll tell you, John Schuster, Olympic gold medalist in curling, was watching this show last week during the Brier, which is a pretty big curling event. So that was pretty cool. We get a lot of people. The noob got Ronad. The noob drives. There's traffic in the pandemic. Oh no, says Hannah. Are you live? Says Barbara Van Seal. Yes, we are live. We're absolutely live. And Alex says, Laugh Cougar, of course you enjoyed it. He fucking loved you. Which he did. Jay Moore was a big fan of the Laugh Cougar. That
feelings mutual.
Was exciting to see. All right, we have a really cool show for you this week. I know I already see some in the comments. People were asking, where is Joel Hodgson? He had to reschedule, which is actually better for us here today because we have an incredible guest this week. She's a comedian. She's an author. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome Jessica Delfino to the show. Hello there, Jessica.
Hey, how are you?
We're doing pretty freaking good. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. I'm pretty good. Yeah, I'm okay.
That's all you can ask for these days.
I want to be.
I want to show this right at the top. You're, in addition to being a writer of many things, for McSweeney's, for all the fun publications, you also have a book out called Dumb Jokes for Smart Folks. Tell us a little bit about this book.
Right here. This book is a book full of jokes that I wrote. A lot of people think that it's a joke book of jokes that I collected and put together into a book, but no, that would be like plagiarism. This is a book that I wrote with my brain. Yeah, I wrote it with my brain and my hands, and I'm pretty stinking proud of it. Not of the material of the jokes, but of the fact that I wrote the book, if that makes sense. Not to say that the jokes are bad. I mean, they're bad good, if that makes sense.
I tell you, Dumb Jokes for Smart Folks is about the most apt description of this show that I could think of. So that's why I appreciate the book so much. We get Barbara says, hi, Jessica.
Hi, Barbara.
And then, this is a good question from Daniel. How did you get that book so quickly? You literally said it just came out.
It's written in my blood. I wrote it today, actually. This cover I had staples, and the rest is just my blood.
Well, very well. Blair says, can I use these jokes in real life and plagiarize them? How does that work?
Yeah, sure. I mean, that's kind of the fun of it, is I'll never know. You know, you can totally be on stage being like, hey, what is the closest thing to God's pupil? A pastor's eyelid. And nobody's going to know that it was my joke that I wrote and not yours. So
That's pretty good.
and I'm not going to, even if you wrote me a letter and were like, hey, I'm telling your jokes on stage and here's a video, I'm probably not going to do much about it.
So you're not very litigious. That's good to know.
I mean, well, if you're making a lot of money, that's a different story. But you know.
Well,
No, you said we could. That's legally binding.
I said I'm probably not doing much about it. I didn't say I won't do anything about it.
people are asking for some free jokes in the comments, but we have something better. We're going to show some of the setups and see if people can guess the punchline. So Jessica, I know you'll be tempted to blurt out the punchline here. But here's the joke.
I won't.
This is from Jessica's book. What do drunk people beat raw eggs with? And we'll give our audience a moment to consider that. And in the meantime, Jessica, how hard was it to sell a book of jokes? That sounds like it'd be such a fun and cool experience.
It was so hard. I found a publisher that had an alignment with this kind of material. This website called The Weekly Humorist. They are a satire website and they put out comedy all day, every day. So I pitched this idea to Marty, who runs that website. He also had started Humor Books, which is the new, I guess, imprint of the website, and he was into it. So we did it.
That's great. We have that. You make it sound so easy to become a published author. Jessica.
It was pretty easy, but I mean, I've pitched other books before that I've pitched, like to 50 different editors, and they've been like, boo. So
all right.
It's not all.
See these answers. We have larger eggs, their fists, floggers, they're muddlers, a little cold turkey.
That's funny.
That's funny. And then we have a few people who nailed it. A whisk biatch. Oh, no, that's actually not it. But Ramona gets a whiskey. And so does Elizabeth, who says whiskey. So
nice work, Elizabeth and Ramona.
That's great. Here's the next one. What do you call this? I love the wording of this joke. This is the sign of an incredible author. What do you call the condiment who would best run the military? What do you call that condiment is what I wonder. So, okay, you pitch this thing to a company and they make the book. And then now how many millions of dollars do you have because you are a published author?
Well, let's just put it this way. Me and Jeff Bezos hang out on a regular basis. I mean, I sold more copies, a lot more copies than I expected to. I got to be honest, but I'm not a millionaire off this book.
Well, usually it's the second book. Where you millions.
I am working
Colonel Mustard, Colonel Mustard, Colonel Mustard, Colonel Mustard.
Yeah,
but here's a good one.
Yeah.
Major Nays.
Oh, nice.
Oh, Ron, it's a good guess, buddy. Okay, this is probably one of my favorite jokes from the part of the book that you can read for free on Amazon. That's not the only part I read, but that's the part that I read most recently.
Copy. I'm embarrassed that I didn't think to do that.
No, we're not like a real show. We're just kind of like a streaming show. Okay, here we go. We have, what do you call someone who goes around killing people with milk and a cereal bowl? A cereal bowl. What do you call that person?
I don't know what.
Alex has an answer from before. She says mustard something. And the second lieutenant French says Peter K. That's the last joke. But we want to know now, what do you call someone who goes around killing people with milk and a cereal bowl?
I don't know what.
Well, we're going to let people guess and
try to work it out.
Yeah, Ramona, serial killer. Actually, you're wrong. I was misleading you with my.
It works. Your heavy-handed tip.
That's
totally
what I do.
Everybody off.
A serial killer, no. A fugitive.
That would be terrorism. A fugitive.
Tap and punch. Oh, that sounds like the other, like who's the person in charge of the military for beating eggs? Kind of a
Uh-huh.
mashup of the
Uh-huh.
first two jokes. What's the answer to that one, Jessica? You deliver this.
A freaking psychopath.
That's right. And Zimmer Brooks Googled it. So, oh boy. The Lucky Charms leprechaun, like from the horror film Lucky Arms. You're stretching people. The Quaker Oat guy, Count Chocula. That's
People are so creative. That's one thing I like about people. There are a lot of things I like about people, but their creativity that's a thing I can definitely get behind.
I like that about people too. Jessica, we have all of our guests play a game with us. Are you up for a game?
Yeah, I was hoping you'd ask me to play a game.
Of course. Here we go. So this game is called This is as Happy as You'll Ever Be.
Okay.
And here's how you play. We have 6 delightful doors. Now, the last door you open, what you find behind there is representative of as happy as you, Jessica Delfino, will ever be.
Oh,
So
God.
there's some high
And then
stakes.
totally bum me out, or
You know, it's a high stakes game. I don't know how to break it to you, but it's also pretty accurate. So what door are you going to pick first?
have I told you that I have severe anxiety? Okay, I'll take the one where the guy is pointing right now.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Okay, so you get this guy.
Okay. Turkey.
But-
Is it a turkey?
Irrelevant. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This is not as happy. Did you say a turkey?
It kind of looks like a weird, almost like a turkey, but okay. I'll take
not
the one
seeing
above him.
Which one?
The one above him.
Above him. Okay. You get this lady.
Okay. Oh, damn. I would have
That
liked
would
to
have
have
been a
been
good
that.
one to end on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take the one over in the opposite corner. Yeah.
Okay, here you go.
I'm glad I don't end with that. That would be
Yeah,
sad.
he's a little like he's
would-
over it, right?
Yeah. The one below him.
Below him.
Mhm.
Oh, this guy. He looks pretty happy.
Yeah, he looks like he had a lobotomy. That definitely would be a content feeling, I suppose.
That's good. It's
Right.
sort of the vacantness behind the eyes that
Yeah.
suggests lobotomy. That's good.
Is that
All
a
right, where are we
snake?
going next? What's that?
Is that a snake tongue that he has?
It's kind of like a forked tongue. It could be a
Okay.
snake or representative of a penis. It's really up to the viewer to interpret.
Yeah, he looks he looks up to trouble. I'm glad I didn't. Okay, so how about the next door next to the forked tongue guy?
Oh, this guy.
Okay. I would have liked to have been the lead singer of Talking Head.
Oh,
Head.
the jacket to me says comfort. So even though it's a frown, I wouldn't mind like
Yeah.
having that weighted blanket and being
Yeah,
sad.
a weighted coat. Why don't they make weighted coats? They really should. They should make weighted clothing, like just heavy, like a sack of potatoes. That's what I'd like to.
I know why actually. It's because a blanket you tend to be in one place, but weighted clothing would make it difficult to move around.
I would be okay with that though. I would be like, I'm sorry, I'm late. My jacket weighs 47 pounds. So I'm sorry.
Jessica, I hate to say this, but you did this to yourself. This is as happy as you'll ever be, right behind this door. Do
All
you
right.
want to see that, or is it better to not know?
Gosh, this is not. I don't do well with this kind of decision process. All right, I'll look. I'll look behind.
There you go, Jessica.
Oh my goodness. Wow, that's the worst one. That's definitely the worst one.
Or the best one. It depends on your perspective.
My perspective sucks.
I'm sorry, you know what, right? Worst one for you, but for the audience, probably one of the more entertaining.
So, does that mean that I have a lampshade for a hat?
No?
It almost looks like a stalker, not a stalker, like a streaker, like a.
Yeah, perhaps. But it's like, it's not to mean that you will become this creature, but that this creature represents the level of happiness you will achieve at the peak of your joy.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
But don't overthink it. It's just a silly game on a show about fart jokes. So, toot, toot. All right. Jessica, I want to do some plugs for you. Your book is great.
Thanks.
What's that, Life Cougar? Were you?
I don't know.
Okay. I want to say your book is great. I enjoy your comedy immensely, and I want people to find you. So follow you on Twitter at Jessica Delfino.
I'm on Twitter. I'm also on TikTok. I started TikToking at it's called Just Some Mom, and I make these mom videos. And I've had a couple of viral hits, I must say. Some viral.
Sounds like something a mom would say.
I am totally a mom, and I'm totally, you know, I'm leaning into it. I'm not even trying to be like, what, kids? I don't have any kids. I hate kids.
That's just quality momming, though. That's good to lean into it.
Yeah. I'm like, I have a kid. I'm all about kids right now. If you don't want to hear about or see kids, just stay away from me.
Fair enough. Well, I'm sure they are lucky to have such a funny, silly mother, and hopefully they grow up and stay far away from comedy.
I hope so. Every day I'm like, you better not grow up to be a comedian child.
I believe it. Jessica, we appreciate your time. Thank you for sharing some time with us. Everybody go check out her book. Go check out her Twitter. Go check out her TikTok. And Jessica, we will see you around.
All right. I'll see you around. Thank you so much.
Of course. That was Jessica Delfino. We do have some comments coming in. That penis lamp needs to shave its legs. Peter K., that penis lamp can do whatever it wants to do. This is the creature known as testiculitis. Turkey phone. Computer virus. You guys are great. I love spending time with all of you. It's a shame the noob couldn't be here, but he's coming. He's on his way, so fret not, because we do have two people in the show who are going to try to rescue the noob's mother in a little bit by guessing a number to break her out of the safe and potentially win $50,000 in real-life money. So stick around for that. But first, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a musical guest for you. This is the first time in Talkin' Funny history. Oh, wait a second. Hold on. Wait, no. Yeah, the cricket phone is ringing. It must be network president, Mr. Louis Hirsch. Hello there, Mr. Hirsch.
Hello.
How are you doing, buddy? What's new?
The show is supposed to have three people: Sasha, the Laugh Cougar, and the Noob.
Well, the Noob's in traffic, so he's on his way.
You guys are going to be in traffic because you ain't going to be on this show much longer if we don't get something going. Make me laugh.
We're trying, Mr. Hirsch. We got some great stuff coming up next. Just you wait. We're going to make you proud. Brendan says, my feelings on Hirsch remain the same. Brendan is not a fan of yours, Mr. Hirsch.
What can I do? I'm a fan. I'm out there for the fans. I'm trying to get you guys to be good.
It's all about quality control. No, we understand. So we will, we'll work at it, Mr. Hirsch.
My job is to give them the best show that I can do. I wish it was yours.
You saw. Oh, look at Laugh Cougar. He's very upset. You've made him angry, and I know he's your star. He's your star right there.
Come on, Laugh Cougar. You know I love you.
I just get nervous when authority figures are around.
The same for me, Laugh Cougar.
That's my job, though, to make you nervous. That's when people are good, when they're nervous.
Hirsch is a micromanager, says Brandon.
They're on stage, right? Right.
All right, Mr. Hirsch, stick around. We got some great stuff for you, sir, because we have our first musical guest that's a poet. We're going to hear some poetry from Lisa Marie Farver. Lisa Marie Farver, she's a great poet, wonderful, talented person. Before we do that, we have a 1-minute intermission, so let's enjoy this slice of life.
Hello, I'm Lisa Marie Farver, and my first poem that I'm going to share is Untitled. He constantly puffed on his pipe, as if silently waiting for a deus ex machina or muse to materialize from the smoke. Tobacco lined the pockets of the suit coats he wore over t-shirts that covered self-made scars, which crisscrossed his chest. He'd tilt back his head, toss black curls, and exhale, the smoke swirling above the pilfered books or half-filled journals he pored over, pining for God to come rise out of the ink, to drop out of the sky with all the ceremony of a Mahler symphony, and sweep him away, leaving smoke trails in his wake. The second poem is entitled Comfort. He sleeps in the entrance to the restaurant after it closes, his blanket a tarp of plastic held tightly over his ears, his hands cracked from cold and from holding them outstretched. Next to him sits a box of someone else's half-eaten takeout, a cigarette half-smoked and snubbed out, like the first love he danced with when he was 12, like the first wife who left him, like the shrapnel of dreams he keeps tucked beneath his blanket, a tarp of plastic. Okay, this next one is called She Bends. She bends, folding her body awkwardly into yoga asanas because she wants to be a better person and be one with the goddess tucked somewhere within, the one she's heard whisper from time to time, the one who's shown herself spontaneously, unexpectedly, and then dissolved like every reality or unreality tends to do. As she bends, out of the corner of her eye, she sees her reflection in the dirty window of the stove in her kitchen, a woman's place. And her cellulite is illuminated by overhead lights, dim enough to be forgiving, but just bright enough to highlight all that she loves and hates about herself. The thick hips that she can't blame on motherhood, the firm ass that is too often unappreciated but too often objectified, a tool she uses when she wants something. And she bends to the easy transaction of being a momentary doll with posable limbs. And she remembers that he said he'd never seen anyone move like her when she bent into downward-facing dog spontaneously and hovered over his body like a goddess unleashed, revealing herself spontaneously, unexpectedly, unwelcomely, and then dissolving like every reality or unreality tends to do, like time and space bent. The last one I'm going to share with you is entitled Cunnilingus. The tongue is a wicked instrument, even when it isn't forked. Want to know how to bring a woman to her knees? I've got a secret. Speak. Whether sprinkling words in whispers or shouting stories full-throated. Tap your tongue to the tip of your teeth to tell her you're entranced. Purse your lips to call her princess. Utter unhindered ululations when she lends herself to you. Then roll the letter L, just the letter L, off the roof of your mouth and let it linger on your lips until it falls into her lap. Now that's a gift. Thank you.
That was absolutely wonderful, Lisa. Thank you so much for coming on the show and reading poetry for us.
Sure thing. Thanks, Sasha.
Absolutely. I have to say, someone commented, and I was struck as well. You read the poem She Bends. We had William Hung on the show a few weeks ago, and he sang She Bangs, which sounds like it's like a spin-off of She Bends.
Yeah, I think he stole that idea from me.
That's entirely
Ricky
possible.
Martin did, yeah.
That was beautiful. I just wanted to show, like, I don't know if you saw these, but we had Woo Q, I feel this one, and I feel this. Comments came in right after each other, and it was great. We really appreciate you reading some poetry and classing up the show. And
Awesome.
Look who's here just in time. Hey there, Noob. All right. I don't know if you can see us. Lisa, you're wonderful. Thanks so much for coming to be on the show. We asked you, for a Twitter account or something to help steer people to you. And what you told us was just tell people to friend me on Facebook. So everybody go friend Lisa Marie Farver on Facebook. Go be her buddy. And keep doing what you do, Lisa. We'll keep enjoying it. Be well.
Thanks, you too.
Noob, buddy, it's good to see you. You got a slide whistle for us? Oh, there we go. I think you're on a lag there, buddy. Laugh Cougar, what was it like trying to co-host the show with the noob not being here, buddy? Are you doing okay?
It was difficult. I didn't care for it. But I've enjoyed the guests so far. I want to say I could really relate to Lisa and her poetry because I snuffed out my first love like a half-smoked cigarette when I was 12 also.
We know it. That story is legendary, too. We get some hi, noob. Did you get stuck in your shirt, noob? It's okay. How was your... Oh, baby, it's okay. How was your poop, noob? And that's what... That's what everybody wants to know. There's 50 comments. Hey, noob, how was your poop? I told them you were in traffic. I tried to, but they heard the bathroom fan whirring and the jig was up. So, hope you're okay, buddy. I really do. Okay, well, that's the noob for you. We had a musical guest. We had a lovely guest to talk about her book. And guess what? Now it's time to try to rescue the noob's mom and try to win one of our contestants $50,000. Adam, welcome back, buddy. How are you?
I'm doing great.
That's great. So you won a chance to guess the 4-digit code to try to rescue the noob's mom and win that $50,000. Do you remember, sir, what your code was?
It's the reverse of my first attempt. It's 7343.
That's right. So let's see. Let's hope, buddy, that wins you that cash. I'm really, I feel it. We've had a lot of guesses. Nobody's cracked the safe. But 7343, let's rescue the noob's mom and win that $50,000, buddy. Here it comes. Here it comes. I got a good feeling. Fingers crossed. This is going to be the one. Nope, Adam, you didn't win.
That's okay. I can go back to watch that Mason pilot.
It's
Thank you for bringing it up.
Of course, buddy. Adam, thanks for being here. We'll see you in a bit. So we get a question. We had no Aurora and what you're referring to. Ladies and gentlemen, we do have a brand new episode of A Complete Waste of Your Time and Money's For Worse tonight. So stick around. We're going to do that after the contest tonight. But I want to tell you that it's probably one of the best episodes they've put out. So don't go anywhere. But we have another contestant. Hello there, Steve. How are you, buddy?
Hi. Hey, noob.
There was a little person who disappeared as soon as you were put on. There she is. You have to be 18 or older to legally participate in this contest.
Yeah, that's why she's 19.
Oh, that's great. All right. So do you remember what your guess was this time?
Yeah, I do. But I just want to make sure that the noob is ready for this. It's about to be a real big day for you. Are you ready?
We're going to have to wait, I think, 30 seconds. He's got a bit of a lag. Oh, there we go. He's ready. All right, Steve, but are you ready to take that $50,000 and buy lots of presents for that little girl? Here we go. What's the significance of this number, Steve?
It was a random number.
Random number.
It's about to become pretty significant for the noob.
Here we go, buddy. 774, I think this is the one. I think you're going to win the $50,000 and rescue the noob's mother. Nope.
Ooh.
Nope, you didn't do it.
Yeah.
Nope.
All right.
Lose.
Well, someone may want to check on the noob tonight.
You want to apologize to him?
Yeah. You all right? She's probably dead.
It's likely, right? It's likely by this point she's dead. But we'll get in there. We'll get in there. Anyway, Steve, good to see you, buddy. Take care. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so excited to bring this to you today because this tickled me. Well, here it is, a complete waste of your time and money. Oh no, we saw that. Complete waste of your time and money.
I do.
No, I do.
For better or for worse.
Wow, that was the best hot dog I've had in a long while.
I use football franks. They get aroused when you boil them.
That ketchup tasted kind of funny, though.
I don't use ketchup on hot dogs. I use pepper.
I am feeling aroused, though, if you know what I mean.
Sai, you're shrinking.
Oh no! I'm as small as a mouse.
I must have accidentally put my bottle of wrinkle cream on the table.
Wrinkle cream?
Shrinky Rink. It shrinks wrinkles and makes your face as smooth as a trampoline.
You'll get wings with Shrinky Rink.
Shrinky Rink.
Definitely not ketchup.
Lola, how am I supposed to go to the office looking like this?
I don't know, but I sure do like you like this. I must have had too much pepper on my hot dog.
Women are from Mars.
We don't sweep the Charmin. And men are from peanut.
Cy Jollyfoot World Tour.
Paris, Egypt, St. Louis,
Canceled.
Nevada test site.
Home of the Big Daddy Scud.
Oh boy, there's a good one. What do you think? What do you think of that one, Live Cougar?
That's great. I'd like to jump on Lola's face, if you know what I mean.
I don't know what you mean at all, actually.
The Big Daddy Scud. What is? I never heard of it, but now I'm intrigued.
Absolutely. Ree mentioned that Sai could see right up Lola's skirt when he was shrunk down. But she also had another comment about how we're behaving toward the noob tonight. She said the noob is having a rough night and you're all being cunts to him. I think what she means is the other audience members and their comments. Definitely not talking about me and the and you, Laugh Cougar.
No.
Here come the comments. Everybody's liking that episode. Was for better. The Jollyfoot's relationship goals in the hashtag. This has big bacon energy, and we lost the noob. Either he was sad at how we are treating him. Here comes a question from Dean. We need to know if the noob is able to speak and just chooses not to. That's an interesting question. So as we've mentioned a few times, Dean, but maybe not every week, the noob, when he was a little kid, he watched his father kill his mother. So since then, he's been unable to speak. But we learned later in life that his mother's actually trapped in this safe with $50,000, and we're trying to rescue her. The exposition's not important. But for now, yes, he is unable to speak. Isn't that right, the noob?
Noob, are you choosing not to speak?
I don't know if he's here or if he's playing a loop of the noob for us on his camera. Either way, I feel more comfortable knowing that he's there. And I hope you all do too. Alex says, no, we are cunts. And does the noob have a variety of slide whistles? He can't answer you tonight. Tonight, he's having a rough night, the noob. Ladies and gentlemen, we had our For Worse. We had our musical guest. We had our wonderful author guest. And I got some big news about next week's show. But before I deliver that,
She's a perfect 10 at 62. Carol's here to counsel you. Hey, ask her now for some advice. I bet you won't ask her twice. Oh, Carol fixes your life.
Carol, how are you?
Oh, hi guys. How are ya? It's good to see you.
It's great to see you.
How you doing? How you doing?
Well, I'm good. The Noob's having a rough night. And Laugh Cooker, how are you, buddy?
I'm good. Carol, you're as lovely as ever.
Oh, thank you so much. I'd love to pet your furry little head.
We have a question already for you, Carol.
Oh, good. Let me at him.
Carol, I'm consistent. Carol, I'm consistently late to my online comedy show. How can I be on time better? Says
You know, that's a great question, Zimmer Brooks. You got to make certain things priorities in your life, you know? Like, I understand you got jobs and kids and, but you got to tell yourself, does this matter? Who am I letting down? And, but sometimes there's not a lot you can do about traffic, so.
Don't be hard on the Noob. He's had a rough day, and
All
his
right.
presence is the real present. Carol, I've swollen ankles. I can't put socks on. What can I do?
Barbara, loosen up on the salt. Start eating more protein. As you get older, your body starts to collect that salt in your ankles. Chill out on the salt, and maybe get one of those foot hooks that you put on your shoes with. Maybe you can put your socks on with it too.
That's a good answer. Carol, Alex just wants to say you've been an integral figure in her life over the last 2 weeks. That's nice.
Alex, you too, Alex. Thank you very much. Alex, I don't know if you know this, but I have a low self-esteem. So every time I get a compliment, it makes me feel better about myself. So thank you.
Apparently, the Noob is not feeling so hot about himself. He took off. That's great to know. I think that's pretty common though, Carol. Hey, Carol, I accidentally dropped a C-bomb in an online comedy show, and I'm worried about my professional image. What should I do?
You know what? Cunt is just another word for vagina, and vagina is just another body part. I don't think you should be ashamed. It's like if I said, hey, you got a sexy elbow. Same thing. Cunt, elbow, eyelid, same difference. Don't worry about it.
That's a good point. Let's have a Noob solo. Remember that time all the internet broke and the Noob had the solo for like 25 minutes? That was a good show. Carol, you wanted to plug something this
Oh,
week.
yeah. Valentine's Day passed. I'm sorry. I'm drunk. April Fool's Day is coming up. And I thought it would be hilarious if you guys sent Carol videos of me undressing myself. And what I thought would be really nice is everybody who sends a Carol video of me undressing myself, you get to try to win this T-shirt with my face on it.
Show that T-shirt, Carol.
Can you see it? My video froze, so I don't know if you can see it either.
No, it's a little. You're gonna stand up a little higher. There you go. That's your shirt.
All right, I'm sorry. Well, look, you get my mug on your chest. That's beautiful.
And how can people do that?
Yeah. You got to email my manager at Comedy Laureen, and you request a Carol video, and I'll have you fill out this brief form, this brief questionnaire, and then for the low price of 69 cents, you can send like a cameo video for poor people to all of your friends.
That's great. I hope everybody takes advantage of that. Elizabeth says I'm supposed to undress myself. I don't know what she means. I think people are out of sync, and a complete waste of your time and money wants Reed to know that their favorite trilobite is a cunt. So, Carol, always lovely to have you on the show. Thank you for answering questions, and we will see you soon. I hope. Happy April Fool's Day to you.
Thank you so much. See you guys later.
There was Carol. Here's the deal, guys. Big news about next week's show. Oh, look at this. Carol show will see. Now that everybody figured that out, that our show's on Tuesdays, that's gonna be a thing for this show. Oh, Carol understands nice things. That's good as well. Oh boy. Here's the deal. Next week, there's no show. We don't have a show next week. We do not have a show next week. We're gonna take the week off. If we're feeling silly, maybe we'll hop on the stream out of character and mess around for a few minutes. I don't know. But either way, there's no show next week. When Joel Hodgson canceled on us, it shuffled the guests around a little bit, and now we have a hole in the schedule. Now, Joel Hodgson from Mystery Science Theater 3000 is coming back. Whose dog is that?
That's my neighbor's dog. I apologize. It makes my mouth move with anger.
It does. It's like the left cougar is barking. Boo. We get what? Boo. No show. Boo. Why God why? Fuck drunk spelling. Why do all the good shows go on hiatus? And yes, this was all radioactive fallout from the C-bomb. No, but here's the deal. And next week, no show. But again, we'll hop on the stream. We'll do something fun for you people who watch every week. But in 2 weeks, we have a guest I'm pretty excited about. Mr. Tom Arnold, comedian and actor, the ex-husband of Roseanne Barr, or Roseanne as she's now called. Tom Arnold's going to be our guest on the show. We're excited to have him and hope you guys will tune in. This is not next week. This is the week after. And what a cool... I'll tell you already, he's been super kind. He checked out the show. He says it's cool and it's fun. And exclamation points and oh shit is what we get. Big guest. Well, he's lost a little weight though. He's a smaller guy now. And I'll tell you that he is... we're going to have fun. But I know everybody was excited to see Joel Hodgson from Mystery Science Theater 3000. He's still going to be on the show. He's trying to time his appearance with a new Kickstarter that he's launching. So we will get him on here soon. So next week, no show. In 2 weeks, Tom Arnold. Is going to be fun. We do have somebody asking the noob, is C-word the secret word this week? No, it is not. Ask noob for the secret word. Is the question that comes in. And I don't know if he can even hear what... Oh, it's pickles. The secret word is pickles. Remember, if you've already been on the show to guess the combination, you can be on the show again. Get that secret word and you get a lot of bonus entries. We're going to pick another big batch of winners tonight and reach out to those people. So, big name guest, I mean. That's good. I get it. All right. Mr. Hirsch, good big finish, yeah? Big finish?
Big finish. Next week, ratings will probably soar.
Oh, I see. I was going to correct you and say there's no show, but now I get that's the whole premise of
That's the whole premise.
That's the whole premise. Mr. Hirsch, I know this is going to hurt to hear, but we love you.
I know this is going to sound strange, but I love you too.
That's great, Louis.
I wouldn't do any of this if I didn't.
Louis, you're the best. We'll talk to you next week, Mr. Hirsch. Laugh Cougar, good to see you. Noob, good to see you. And audience, of course, we're happy that you're here sharing some time with us. We'll see you in 2 weeks.
I took a 25-minute poop once. When I stood up, my feet were asleep and I fell over and hit my head against the wall.